Give a crash course on China's demographic crisis and its impact on the economy. China's demographic crisis refers to the decline in the country's population growth rate and an aging population, which poses significant challenges to the country's economy and social stability. The country's one-child policy, which was introduced in 1979 and relaxed in 2015, is one of the major factors contributing to this crisis. In this crash course, we will discuss the various aspects of China's demographic crisis and its impact on the economy. Population decline and aging population. The Chinese population is estimated to have peaked at 1.4 billion in 2020 and is expected to decline in the coming decades. According to the National Bureau of Statistics of China, the country's birth rate dropped to its lowest level in 2020, and the number of newborns fell by 15% from the previous year. Furthermore, the population of people aged 65 and over is projected to reach 487 million by 2050, accounting for nearly 35% of the population. This aging population will place a significant burden on the country's healthcare and pension systems. Impact on the labor force. The decline in the working-age population is another significant challenge for the Chinese economy. As the population ages, the labor force is shrinking, and the number of retirees is increasing. This trend is expected to continue in the coming decades, leading to a shortage of skilled workers in some industries. The lack of workers is expected to result in rising labor costs and lower economic growth. Gender imbalance. Another consequence of China's one-child policy is a gender imbalance, with many families preferring to have male children. The gender ratio at birth in China was 117 boys to 100 girls in 2019, which is significantly higher than the natural gender ratio of 105 boys to 100 girls. This gender imbalance has led to a shortage of brides in some areas and has contributed to human trafficking and other social problems. Rural-urban divide. China's demographic crisis is also leading to a rural-urban divide, with many young people leaving rural areas to seek better job opportunities in cities. This trend is expected to continue, leading to a shortage of skilled workers in rural areas and a lack of investment in rural infrastructure. The rural-urban divide is also leading to social instability, with many rural residents feeling left behind by the country's economic growth. Impact on the economy. The demographic crisis is expected to have a significant impact on China's economy in the coming decades. The shrinking labor force is expected to result in rising labor costs and a decline in economic growth. The aging population will also place a significant burden on the country's healthcare and pension systems. Furthermore, the gender imbalance and rural-urban divide could lead to social instability, which could have negative economic consequences. Some interesting stories and examples. The demographic crisis in China has led to some interesting stories and examples. For example, some rural areas in China are offering incentives such as cash bonuses and free housing to encourage young people to have children. In one village in Shaanxi province, families with 2 children are eligible for a cash bonus of 5,000 yuan, $770, while those with 3 children receive 20,000 yuan, $3,080. In some cities, such as Shanghai, the government is encouraging older workers to delay retirement to help alleviate the labor shortage. The government has also launched a campaign to encourage young people to consider careers in industries that are experiencing a shortage of skilled workers, such as healthcare and technology. The gender imbalance has also led to some interesting social phenomena, such as the rise of rent-a-girlfriend services. These services allow men to rent a girlfriend for a day or even a week, giving the illusion of a romantic relationship to satisfy their family's expectations. Conclusion. In conclusion, China's demographic crisis is a significant challenge for the country's future economic and social development. The declining population growth rate, aging population, labor force shortage, gender imbalance, and rural-urban divide are all issues that need to be addressed by the Chinese government to ensure long-term economic stability and social harmony. To address the demographic crisis, the Chinese government has introduced various measures such as relaxing the one-child policy, providing incentives to encourage childbirth, and encouraging older workers to delay retirement. These measures, along with increased investment in rural infrastructure and education, could help to mitigate the impact of the demographic crisis on the economy and society. However, addressing the demographic crisis will not be easy, and it will require significant resources and political will. China's demographic crisis is a reminder of the importance of maintaining a balance between economic growth and social development, and the need for policies that consider the long-term consequences of short-term decisions. Here is a poem on China population crisis and its economic impacts. In the land of the dragon, a crisis looms large. A population decline, and an aging charge. The one-child policy, a plan for control, now leads to a future that's taking its toll. As the labor force shrinks, and costs rise high, the economy staggers, it struggles to fly. The burden on healthcare, on pensions, and more, is a challenge for China it can't ignore. The gender imbalance, a tale of despair. With fewer brides, and men in despair. Rent a Girlfriend, a new business venture, fulfilling the need for romantic adventure. In rural areas, incentives abound to encourage births, in hopes to turn around the urban-rural divide, a chasm so wide that threatens to leave many left behind. The demographic crisis, a problem to face, a challenge to overcome, with vision and grace. The future of China, a destiny in sight. Let us hope for a future that's strong and bright. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link. https://www.booking.com/index.html $aid=7989335 as a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our Anhub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.